The BVI Ports Authority will maintain control of the Road Town Cruise Pier after the proposed development is complete. The project, a public-private partnership between Tortola Port Partners and the BVI Ports Authority, involves the investment of about $70 million by Tortola Port Partners for the extension and widening of the cruise ship pier, the creation of a pier park, as well as the enhancement of the Road Town area and development of historic sites. Government's only investment would be a 48-year lease of the land at the cruise ship pier. Minister Mark Vanterpool says no government expenditure will be required. The BVI Ports Authority will share in the revenue from the cruise passengers, maintain ownership of the land and control of the pier.
The deal that we're structuring is one where the Port Authority and the investors are basically forming a joint venture to develop and manage the land side of the port as well as the pier. The pier will be under full jurisdiction of the Port Authority. So there will be like a construction license to the group to build it, to expand it, but the jurisdiction and control of the pier, in other words, which boats can come in, what boats can't come in, how long they can stay at port, and all of the security issues and so on are the complete jurisdiction of the Port Authority, which is, from our point of view, a sovereignty issue, and therefore that is under the control of the port. The landside development is a joint venture between the port and the investors. The port is...
And these are Tortola Pier partners?
Yes. The port is putting the land in as their part of it, from their point of view, the value of the land, and Tortola Pier partners are putting in their 75 million approximately.
The return on investment will be paid through an increased head tax of $15 on cruise ship passengers, along with activities that will take place as part of the landside development.
If they, which they have, were able to make a deal to be able to get a higher value for our head tax and also create the atmosphere on the land side, then that would be their assurance that they can make their money back. So we went out and made some negotiations with them. I was on the discussions with them. I was on the discussions with Disney Cruise Lines, the discussions with Norwegian Cruise Lines. We came up with a negotiation where they will guarantee over a certain period of time, 15 years, a number of passengers, and based on these number of passengers for a particular rate, this investment group felt that they could make their money back and some. And that's the arrangement that we have. So,
do we know what that rate is that the head tax for the passengers is going to go to?
The rate is at 15 right now. With $15 is the rate that we're looking for from the cruise passengers.
For the new arrangement.
Yes.
Norwegian and Disney Cruise Lines have guaranteed about 425,000 passengers per year. This in addition to other cruise lines. Government will share in the head tax at an uneven split in Tortola Pier Partners' favor for the first 15 years and a 50-50 split for the rest of the agreement. Government has an option to buy the development after 15, 20, 25 and 35 years. It is hoped that the development would begin soon, but discussions are ongoing with the possibility to include approximately $25 million of local investment in the project.
We would still like to see local investment in the project. So, discussions and negotiations with this group, we are leaving open the possibility for some local investment in this. We know it may take some time to raise that kind of investment, but we are discussing leaving that opening there with the group, and they're amenable to that. So it's something that we are in discussions with. It's not something that I would go out there and sign my name to now, but it's something that we're discussing.
It is projected that the first phase of the project, to include the expansion of one side of the pier to accommodate larger ships, will be completed this December. Cruise lines currently stopping in the BVI will begin test calls from December, while the rest of the project, including the landside development, is scheduled for completion by the end of 2013. And Minister Vanderpool on Tuesday, July 10th, met with taxi professionals about the proposed Tortola Pier Park development in Road Town. Walter Barrett has this report.